The Norwex microfiber is so great because you can use it and wash it and use it and wash it just by rinsing it out in your sink, and overnight it purifies itself and it stays great and not stinky for a really long time. Sometimes I only need to launder once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on what I've used it for, but it's a lot less often that I have to do laundry with my microfibers. And the microfiber can just be tossed in the wash and then tossed in the dryer and you're good to go. One thing to remember is to keep it out of a lint, anything that's very linty, because it will pick up all that lint. So if you want to wash it with your sheets or that sort of thing, or even just do a whole load of your microfibers. And the other thing that you want to remember is that those microfibers do suck up everything. So you want to use a detergent that does not have fillers, does not have perfumes or dyes, no bleach, none of those things, because those are going to coat the microfibers, are going to coat the silver, and then the silver won't be able to do its job. So you want to make sure that you're using something that does not have any of those dyes. You want it to be free and clear. And thinking of free and clear, historically I have always used Tide Free and Clear. Well, let's have a little look at what Tide Free and Clear looks like. This is one of my Tide Free and Clear pods dissolved into some water. And I'm wondering, if it's free and clear, what in the world is all that gunk? Well, it's the fillers. And for fillers, they'll use things like ground up rock and gluten and all sorts of weird and strange things to bulk up your detergents. Whereas with Norwex's ultrapowerplus, it's not using all those things. It doesn't have any of the bleaches. It doesn't have any of the fillers, no phosphates or sulfates, and no fragrances, no dyes. It's just going to be your cleaner, and it's going to do a better job with any of your clothing because it's just going to clean them, and it doesn't have any of the extra stuff that's going to wear down on the fibers of your clothing, and it's going to do a great job on your microfiber cloth as well. This is what it looks like. This is enough for a large load, and it's been dissolved in the water, and you can see that it is actually free and clear. There's a little bit of soapiness at the top from when I shake it up. You can see the bubbles going, but otherwise it's clear. So this is what you want to be using on your microfiber cloths. Now, you don't necessarily have to use this, but when you're washing yours, you should make sure that you look at the labels of what you are using to make sure that it doesn't have those things, because you don't want them to get coated and not work as well for you. And for this, this would be good for 100 loads. If you have a high efficiency machine, then you're only going to need about a teaspoon of this per regular size load to get it as clean as you would any other thing. So it saves a lot of money, and it's getting your clothes cleaner than maybe some of the other chemically laden items are that you're using right now.